chat. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Very sorry. We're so late. So late today. How are we all doing? Are we good? We good? I was, fucking bots, man. I was trying to get rid of the flip it. Yeah, fighting bots for breakfast. That was literally it today. I don't know what it is, and I don't know why it is, but randomly, very occasionally, Discord just gets hammered by bots. And it doesn't seem to matter how much you do to try and prevent them, keeping them away. Sometimes they just get through. So I've had to go with a little bit more of a brute force approach. So I apologize for the bonus extra pings over on Discord recently. But hey, it is what it is. Right, it's Friday. It's Friday. I genuinely have no idea what to do today. In my quest to take things a little bit more chill, I've kind of gone too chill, and I've just kind of lost the plot in some ways. Trying to figure out what the play is today. I've actually got. I might just use today, to chip away at a few of the profession things we're missing. We got to do some dun-duns. That's absolutely mission critical. There's maybe some value in drinking some coffee, getting some dun-duns out of the way nice and early. Crafting it again is good. Be making 170 to 200k a day. Nice. Are you? You must be using the concentration on all of your alts, right? Are you making light potions? That's got to be your play, surely. I don't know what scribes are doing. What are scribes spending their concentration on these days? I'm not even sure. Yeah, not even sure. But the lights potions is probably good money. On the inks even? Fair enough. I suppose enough alts it works. You find the Discord bots especially pop up in the night? Well, they do definitely seem to work on an NA time schedule. Yeah, that's for sure. Welcome in, Bakoto. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, this is the problem with Discord bots. It's usually, it doesn't matter what I do in terms of like onboarding and verification or anything along these lines. It's often more got to do with the fact that somebody gets their account hacked and it's somebody that's already been in the Discord for a long time. Can't react to the message in the verification channel. Well, that's an odd one. That's an odd one due to... That's a very odd one. Why would some people be able to and some people not? Why would some people be able... You have to react to the emote that's already there. You can't add your own emote. Can't see any other reason why you wouldn't be able to. Odd one. I'll check that out later. Spending concentration on recrafting people's epics that they crafted with lower rank materials when they were expensive. Aha! I'd see that almost introduces a whole new problem, doesn't it? Because then that will still... Yeah, that will still sort of watermark the items with a lower quality. It needs just to be recrafted with high quality mats a couple of times. That's got to be the play there. Where is Abundance? Where is our dun-dun friend? Yo, I haven't killed the world boss this week. Let's go kill the world boss real fast. Hang on. Where is he? Where is he at? Hello? Oh, he's down here. Let's go kill him real fast. Keep it chill this morning while we get some caffeine in me.
Catalog every newcomer. I want to know secrets among these latest arrivals.
Half of them admit that they crafted with lower rank materials. Half are somehow embarrassed to admit that they lacked the gold for max ranks. Kind of funny, to be honest. It's not surprising with the price of some of this stuff. It genuinely isn't surprising, but at the same time, it's this is why I think everybody needs a herbalist and miner, like genuinely. Because a piece of crafted gear, let's be real here, even when crafted gear is expensive, it's never more than an hour's worth of herbing and mining. Dog, why are you in the water bowl? Please hold. Thirsty. Yeah, honestly, like never is a single piece of crafted gear any more expensive than like an hour's worth of herbing or mining, which is, you know, it's there's no shame of having no gold in this game. They make it difficult to get, but it's expansion launch times. You have to do very little to get mats together usually. Right, let's find a group for this. In fact, let's go one better. Let's just start the group. No! Woo! Tried killing it myself. That wasn't the plan. Oh, I've done goofed this up real big time. Hang on, please hold. Please hold. I forgot all my other pets will aggro the shit out of everything. Right, let's try that again, shall we? I haven't even got all my dashboard or everything set up this morning. I'm real flustered, if I'm going to be honest. Being this late, trying to swat Discord bots for breakfast has kind of thrown me through a loop. And right-click on all of the messages in other channels to react, but not that one. No, you just click on the reaction that's already there. You don't add a new one. You literally just click on the robot. You just click on the robot and it'll automatically assign you the role. Holy bolts tanked. Maybe because I'm a Patreon. It shouldn't matter. Although these are things I will need to explore and figure out. But you should just simply be able to click on the emote that's already there. You don't click on the add reaction button that's next to it. You just click on the robot, and it will automatically assign you role. Gold hard to get? Question mark. Any noob can just make jewel crafting and make tier high quality vials. It's 12 gold crafting cost. They sell for $1,000. 400 conch per craft. It's one of the earliest things a trainer teaches too. Yeah, but not, you know, knowledge is power, you know? This is the thing. Knowledge is power. Most of the people that are trying to get a piece of crafted gear, most people who are trying to get a piece of crafted gear made probably have not even played with the professions. So many times do I come across people who are like, yeah, I tried out the professions when they changed them in Dragonflight, not touching them again. I tried clicking on the robot on my phone and it didn't work, but it worked by clicking on it on the PC. Oh! Oh, well, that's odd. That's a Discord thing, then. There's not much I can do about that. That's weird, though. That's weird. Good to know, though. Thank you. Glad you figured it out. Okay, maybe we need to just join a group that's already up and running. Oh, that one will do. That'll do. Wait, tag! Woo! That was the quickest world boss in history. What a time to join the group that was. What did we get? Leather pants. Useless. Useless. Right, if the world boss is in the Void Storm, that means Dun Dun is not in the Void Storm. So where's Dun Dun? Dun Dun is over here. Go do some Dun Duns. I gotta get myself back into the rhythm. Pretty much everybody in my guild has not opened the professions tab since the beginning of Dragonflight. This is it. So many people got burnt by it in Dragonflight. Just took one look at it and were like, nah, you're right. That, you know, years later. This is why first impressions make a big impact. This approach with game development these days of launch it whenever the fuck you want to launch it and fix it later. I mean, it's very, very, very hard to quantify the impact of that because, you know, you can never know. But the profession system's a great example, I think. The amount of people that are just kind of like, yeah, we're not doing that. Just straight up passed on that one when they saw it the first time. I've never given it a second chance. This is why they need to add new things all the time. And even the talent system. What was that interview recently where even Ian came out and said that, I think it was the interview for Midnight with Preach, I think, where even Ian turns around and goes, yeah, they just basically loop back to a system that they used 10 years ago eventually. Because sometimes it's a circular thing that people just need to see some change in order to, like, give a system another go. Even if it eventually revolves back to just being the same thing it always was. Like the talent system, you know, this flipping tree, this hasn't got many expansions left on it. They'll sack, I mean, we've already had the trees, and then the bonus tree, and now the bonus tree. You know, how many things can they tack onto this before they have to rebuild this and go back to, I don't know, maybe 15 rows of talents? That sounds like a nice simplification, doesn't it? Serious levels of deja vu, but it's sometimes what's needed, I reckon. Oh, no, Discord ping? Oh, God, I was doing so many things in Discord, I completely forgot. You're right, I probably should. We got 1,000 abundance, yeah. Yeah, that's a very good point. Thank you for reminding me. Not that people need any more Discord pings today, but I absolutely despise using the @everybody ping, but sometimes it's necessary. Create a honey channel. Anybody that chats in that channel just gets banned instantly from the Discord. I genuinely like that idea. I actually unironically like that. A honeypot channel, yeah. For catching bees. Catching wasps. We got 20 FPS in here again. My graphics settings are on 2, by the way. You think they'll make a big overhaul to the professions after the last Titan like they did in Dragonflight? I unironically think that it isn't going to be that long before they do a refresh again. Honestly. Because like I said, they, you know, every 5 to 10 years, they just circle back to wherever they started. Look at, you know, we've had class... When was the last time we had the big purge of class abilities? And, you know, then they add a bunch more, and they add a bunch more, and they add a bunch more, and then they add a bunch more, and then we have to go back and have a purge again. It's you know, just loops all the way back round. Right, one done down. One done down. Actually a pretty nice idea. Make it hidden per the defaults or something due to bots probably just fetching channels via an API. Yeah, I unironically, I bet it works. Sometimes the more out there, you know, capital letters, do not send a message in this channel. You know, curiosity will get the better of some people, of course, but they can invite themselves back in. Or if nothing else, if you send a message in that channel, it's an instant, like, 10-minute timeout. Rather than, like, a ban or a kick. Like a bee catcher, yeah. Yeah, a rat catcher. Rat catcher channel. The clanker cage, that's what we'll call it. Do not send a message in the clanker cage, or you'll get instantly timed out for 10 minutes. And we'll make it the first channel in the Discord, so it's the first one that they'll hit. Clever shit, that. Somebody trademarked that quick. Right, we've got 1500 abundance, we can just stand here now. Oh, where are the puppies? Oh, she's she's under the camera. Hello, Amlams. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. Go boopy nose. Boopy nose. Boopy nose. Boop, 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 boop. $1 million in 2 days of clean profit. Good effort, man. Fair play. I haven't checked the mailbox today. Like I said, I'm just kind of like pottering around today, honestly. Get a few done-dones done on my main character, get this out the way. Probably... What do we got? Probably a few patron orders, and you know, we'll just potter around today. Nothing too serious. Maybe go skin some beasts or something. It's Friday. It's Pizza Friday. We take it chill on a Pizza Friday. Raid channel, but for bee catching, need to know that Raid is a common pesticide brand. I think that's, yeah, it's a pretty universal brand, I think, yeah. Might work. Yo, shameless promo, just real quick, just to test something. I've put the abundance bar above my head. This is for Twitch bits. It should, and I've tried to test this, but it should have some of the abundance, the abundance sound alerts attached to it. Now I know I'm doing abundance right now, so you're probably already slightly hearing them anyway. But if anybody has some spare Twitch bits lying around and wants to throw a few into the pizza and dog treat fund, feel free. We chill out and sell out a little bit on a Friday, I've decided. Oh, I'm capped. I'm capped. With this, like, dance music, what, EDM music on in the background. Can you imagine if, like, I don't know, Tiesto or somebody did an Abundance remix? Send it to Guetta. Get him on it. Benevolently rewarded in abundant kind. See that popping off in Ibiza this year at Tomorrowland. Good morning, triple epic profession gear owners and everybody else. Wait, is this week the cap week? If you is this the week where you're in theory able to
make sweet
oh my
together.
God, that's loud. Shit the bed. I don't think you guys heard that, did you? I'm not sure you guys heard that, but that was outrageously loud.
Is that your wallet?
What?
You're just glad to see me. Both, I hope.
Magnificent contributions, my acolytes. Revel in this divine boon. Glory be to a bounty so richly abundant.
I need to not be in abundance for it. Oh, well, that's an easy way to not be in abundance. Quick, fix me OBS. Why is that not? Okay. Now we go. Okay. I don't know if it works. Did you get the abundance audio? Nice tunes for some lumbering, not to fall asleep. That's true. Control audio by OBS. Yes. You just got the basic goblin one. Oh. Okay. Maybe I need to turn off the standard alert for bits in order for it to work. Okay. Professional streamer, by the way. Okay. Got you baited. I'm trying not to. It's difficult to test bits because you can't cheer in your own channel. Twitch doesn't allow it. Probably some money laundering reasons or something. I don't know. I'll get it working.
I promise you prosperity. Your deeds glorify
I wish sometimes I really do wish OBS was a little bit easier to deal with. I mean this is so unrelatable unless you've ever tried to do streaming yourself, but like OBS can be a real flipping chore sometimes. There's a few other companies that have like done reskins for OBS, but nobody's ever really come out with like a proper competitor, I don't think, to OBS. Streamlabs and Stream Elements and things, they just like taken the default OBS and just painted it a different color and called it a day, but surprised nobody else has ever really tried to compete with OBS. Though there was, what was that thing? What was it? XSplit or something way back in the day. I don't even know.
magnificent contributions, my acolytes. Revel in this divinely abundant.
Maybe there is alternatives. I just haven't looked far enough.
Glory be to above.
I want an animated GIF of this rat. I want this to be the. I want the rat to be the notification. I want this. I don't know how to like extract just this animation out of the game. The alternative is I get this. I can probably get this somehow. Make those the alerts for a while. Just because everybody loves abundance, right? Everybody loves abundance. Your deeds glorify me.
In abundant kind. Magnificent contributions, my acolytes. Revel in this divinely abundant boon.
In the world of vibe coding these days, I am really surprised nobody's tried to compete with something like OBS. Then again, maybe the reason nobody competes is it's not as easy as OBS makes it look. Since the new turtle made it to the water. Yeah, I think it probably is, you know.
Your deeds glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind.
Right, 20 seconds on this one. To be honest, these go kind of quickly when you're when you stop paying attention to them. You just get your 1,000 and you just peace out. It's like job done. Why is the wife sending me photos? Doggos. Doggos. You've got a big dog in a small dog bed. Got a big dog. Big dog in a small dog bed. You can't see that action. Big dog in a small dog bed. The in-laws Labrador. The other in-laws Labrador. Won't see because of reflections. Camera ain't gonna focus. Chilling on the armchair. Chilling. Alright, did we win? We're winning. 900. You know the market's dying when Student goes back to farm the old world content? Over the years, I've always... this is no shade, by the way. It's always made me giggle how Student does his content. You know how I... you know, we were, you know, saying how Blizzard sort of does a 360 back to where they started with a lot of their systems and stuff. You know, with ability pruning and talent revamps and level squishes and all this sort of stuff. Student does exactly the same with all his farms. I swear he just has an Excel document, probably not even this. I swear he just has a list of like the top 20 farms, and he just rotates through them all every 6 months. Because the reality is that a farm will absolutely tank into nothingness when everybody is doing it at the same time. But 3 weeks later, when nobody else is doing it, it probably goes back to being very, lucrative. You just need a cheeky little database of 20 top tier farms, and you just pick the one that's, works. Pick the one that nobody else is doing, and don't tell anybody you're doing it. So yeah, with enough time passed, all of the old content stuff probably rises up to be worth doing again. Kind of like Decor. I'm expecting it to not take too long before the why did you stop Decor kind of videos start popping up. Because I still reckon Decor's 100k an hour. The difficulty is realizing that, but as long as you're happy to just like log on every 48 hours and relist a bunch of decor items, you'll get it eventually. Big dog in a small dog bed world out there. There is plenty smaller dog beds in the dog sea. The software used in professional live production that's been used for years and very good, but the professional industry level programs can be expensive and even more complicated. Yeah, I guess OBS probably is the dum-dum software. So once they've kind of got that market on lockdown, and the age-old problem is it's very, very difficult to compete with free. You can compete with free. You're always going to have to accept a significantly smaller audience if you try and compete with free. Why all mobile games are free. Or should I say they claim to be free. Right, how many we got? 3 more. No, it isn't a hint to get another dog. Those are my in-laws' dogs. They're already family dogs. They're Nipsu's best friend. Nipsu's always been quite small for the breed, and Nipsu being my black dog. She's always been quite small for the breed, but she's always been like really muscular. And we've always kind of put it down to the fact that for a lot of the time in the summer, she's wrestling with like 45 kilo chocolate Labradors. And she holds her own. And I think doing that for years has got, given her quite a bit of muscle for such a small dog. A dog that isn't, necessarily known for being muscular. She's very strong for her size. I wanted a golden retriever before we got the 2 new puppies. But, we settled for yet more Lapland dogs. Because they're easily one of my favourite breeds. I think my favourite dog breed has to be the Border Collie. I think that's my all-time favourite dog breed. I just don't have the energy or the dedication to own a Border Collie, though. I think I could maybe own one of them. And if I had a field where it could chase sheep in all day, then maybe it would, maybe then. Epic not having much luck even when free. What's the situation with Epic then? How are they not? I mean, how is I mean, Fortnite has got to be one of the biggest cash cows on the planet, right? Or is it? Or have Epic got a bit of a case of the Angry Birds problem, being that they're a one-trick pony? I read that when Epic gives away a game for free, the Steam sales of the game also go up. Oh, it probably will do. Probably will do. There'd be some people that would rather give Steam money than give Epic any money. That's the problem. Or even to have the Epic launcher installed on their desktop. Damn people and their morals. Good guy, Gabe.
Your deeds glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded.
This is genuinely why nobody really competes with Steam. Because until they do something that genuinely pisses off the vast majority of their player base, Steam's untouchable. Steam is genuinely untouchable. I still believe to this day that one of the big key reasons why Microsoft wanted to buy Activision Blizzard was because of Battle.net. And they, you know, Microsoft would have really liked to have bought Steam, but Steam's just not for sale.
Magnificent contributions, my acolytes.
That's my theory, at least.
Divinely abundant boon. Glory be to a bounty so richly abundant. Your deeds glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind. Magnificent contributions, my acolytes. Revel in this divinely abundant boon.
Right, minute left. Minute left until we've got all this done.
So richly abundant. Your deeds glorify me.
Oh, does this what? Oh, okay. Yeah, this probably means I've got one more run after this, doesn't it? I can never remember if this counts, like, if you have, it's like an entry fee, isn't it, with your done. It gets taken away from you when you enter, not when you complete it.
Glory be to a bounty so richly abundant.
We still need a tanning oil for one of the weekly knowledges. In theory, for the purpose of keeping the list nice and clean, I should also go do the Dark Moon stuff. A 2-minute job for a few extra knowledge points.
Your deeds glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind. Glory be to a bounty so richly abundant.
Yeah, one more to go. One more done. That's going to put me... Well, we can already afford another piece of gear. That will only be my second on this tune. Because I'm not as religious about doing this as I probably should be.
Divinely abundant boon. Glory be to a bounty so richly abundant.
This is one of those where you can probably... There's enough people in this right now where if you can get the first 1,000 done, like, within 20 seconds, which if this big tree thing is spawned, you usually just run through this and it's like ding, 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 ding. Jackpots. First 1,000, hand that in. Just AFK the rest of it. You're probably helping everybody else out by AFKing it in here anyway. Because by AFKing, you're probably not causing that much lag. You're arguably not contributing all that much, but... God, this sounds like the welfare discussion from yesterday. Standing around doing nothing, not contributing to society. There we go, 1,200. We are done. Stand here and look pretty now for 2 minutes. Get the dun-duns done. Go do the Dark Moon. Check our patron orders. And see where we go. I'm half tempted, you know, to just sort of start opening ATT and having a poke around. There's probably so many little corners to midnight that I'm completely oblivious to still. Little achievements and stuff to collect and whatever. Kind of in that mindset right now of just like playing the game a little bit more. Although I really should have you know, set myself a target of like 50 mil or something. 50 mil in the bank, cash money. Then we can go and do whatever the hell we want. I would have probably almost been there if I hadn't cashed out a year of game time and business balance, but... Gonna be honest, I'm kind of getting a bit frustrated by 20 FPS in here. Boom! Done for the week. At least on this tune. Right. Do I? I probably do. Cash out. Where have they gone? 20 of these things. 20? It's 20, isn't it? $20 of those. Yoink. Casual 16,000 of a currency for those. Outrageous prices. Oh! The new 1205 turns up next week, does it not? I'm pretty sure 1205 turns up next week, and they're meant to be doing something with abundance there. This should probably be investigated, thinking about it. Probably be investigated. Find this last treasure though. This last treasure. Am I the only one who just recognised that Sylvanus' voice actor also voiced the Nightborn female elves? I don't notice any of these things. I'm the wrong person to ask, but probably. The amount of, I can't imagine the amount of actual voice actors that they keep on the books is very high. I think the Blizzard have always had this thing about their voice actors, haven't they? That they want to try and keep consistency with them, not changing voice actor unless they absolutely have to. Or, of course, they get into some contractual disagreement with them, which, you know, has happened. April 21st. So that's, when's that then? Oh, not this reset coming, the one after. Still relatively soon. Soon enough, we should probably start checking it out. Yeah, I think you're meant to be able to get unalloyed abundance from world quests. That's an alternative, I'm led to believe. Not that I feel that that is going to make a world of difference to it, but it's an alternative way to get it if you really despise doing the dun-duns. Where's the moth? Where is he? Oh? What? Where's this moth? Am I being a... Hello? Right, well, it's not here. Is this maybe an indicator? Oh, your warband has previously completed. Oh, wait. Okay. That's going to make collecting these a pain in the ass. Should have done it all on one character. CBA doing the dun-duns, just wish they'd add an option to use 4 or 8 of the shards per go. I mean, that seems like the most logical thing to do, doesn't it? If you enjoy the dun-duns, I mean, I'd happily take a... I'd actually get... Yeah, I'd almost happily take a 20% decline in the quantity of them if I could just do them all in one go. Let me use all 8 shards, but I get 20% less unalloyed abundance. I'd take that. I'd take that. That's a happy compromise for me. Oh, this one's in the rock. You've got to use the interact key. There it is. Polished game.
Some meddles and miscreants have spread acorns around the cradle. Clean them up, won't you?
Oh, spawned in to lashlings. I've still not collected 250 lumber, it turns out. Can you track those? I bet you can. What's the... Midnight Lumberjack? I've still only got 171 of the lumber. I should really go out and get all of these. Prove a point that crafting and selling lumber's still got mad money. Oh my god, the lag in this zone. Yeah, I don't think trying to find this last treasure in this zone's a good idea with the abundance in this zone as well. I know that they made the decision, didn't they, to not have the abundance in the same zone as the world boss, which is great, but it now means that at any given point, 2 of the 4 zones are basically unplayable. Cannot understand why they don't instance these things. Like, surely the technology is there. They did it with the prey thing so that you can't... That when you're doing your prey battle, your prey battle's your prey battle. They so quickly... I suppose, to be fair, that's a single player thing. It's probably a lot more difficult with a multiplayer thing. But, like, regardless, I don't like giving Blizzard any get-out-of-jail-free cards. You know, they're a big enough company these days. They're big boys now. They should be able to handle it. Having 2 of the 4 zones basically unplayable because there's an event going on in them is kind of crazy. And then they wonder why everybody stands around in the capital city and doesn't go out and play the game. We'll hit up Zulaman then, maybe, to get this last treasure. That's rich in treasures, and there is not a world boss nor a dun-dun out there at the moment, so probably safe. If we can get the timing right on this, we might hopefully get a bunch of treasures in one go. Oh, this is a tune. I wish I knew what the hell she was saying, but this is a tune. My my French is not that good. This is farming music, this is. You wanna hit nodes real fast.
Save what light wood you can find and hit them back hard.
Oh, is it not here? Shit, where is it? I thought it was in that cave. Turns out it's not. Where the flippity muck duck is this one? Oh, this cache is fake news. It doesn't exist. Oh, here we go. He's dancing to get over our heartbreak. Oh, yes! That's the kind of loot luck that we need. You got a bit of a French tongue on you, Woo. Or did you just Google it? I think Chris has got the right idea. I think what she's actually saying is sub with Twitch Prime. Yeah, I think that's. French business at uni, lived in Paris for a bit. Oh, nice. I had 2 years of learning French in school. I think I can say bonjour and oui. That is it. Right, get Dark Moon done.
Glory to the Sindorai.
Glory to the Sindorai. Oh, I've just realised actually, all of those Dun-Dun shards were last week Dun-Dun shards. That means I can technically do the Dun-Dun shards again this week, can I not? Probably. That'll I don't know. I've never understood these shard acquisition. Just this is going to say 0 out of 8 and it's going to hurt my brain. What are we doing with this one? Keeping the fair sparkling. And there's also the leather one, wherever that is. Eyes on the prize. Oh, I need some stuff. Do I happen to have this stuff in my...
What you want, spirits be with you, man.
Oh, I do actually need the mats. Why didn't you give us the knowledge on the 100% Lotus when they were 3.5k apiece? Because I thought every man and their dog already knew about it. We chatted about it a lot on stream every day. I didn't do any of it myself, but... How many of these do we need? 10. To be honest, the the mulch thing was an odd one for me because I knew that that was a thing like years ago in the beta, and to be honest, I just kind of almost forgotten about it. Until it got, you know, very quickly, very heavily popularized when the price of lotuses went kaboom.
How you do it?
But
You be careful, man.
the reason I didn't do any of it myself is on the basis of that it was like flipping far too much. Like, I mean, you know, I don't particularly even like the skinning logging in daily thing is almost too much for me. Never mind logging in every hour.
What be on your mind?
I mean, that is the definition of it never ends, isn't it?
Greetings, man. What be on your mind? Be seeing.
No one talked about it. Now it's that common knowledge, but with an old army, you could do degenerate stuff. There were people banging it out every hour on the hour for weeks since the expansion launched. Like, I don't really think. Well, I don't know. This is maybe where my view on things is tainted slightly because I, in no way, shape, or form, thought that was a secret. I thought that was very, very common, generalized knowledge, but maybe it wasn't. I chose to do skinning instead. But yeah, that was being talked about a lot in the Discord in the run up to the expansion. Right, where's me shiny rocks? There's a shiny rock. Was not. I'm in a massive guild, 300 plus people. Nobody knew about it. Maybe it was a little bit more underground than I expected. Oh, have I got enough of these now? Ah, there we go. All 5. Beautiful.
I'm listening. What is it?
Remember I bought 1,000 Lotuses at 1,700, reset to 1,900. Anthony said it was too risky. Then I waited and sold them all at 3,400. I said it was too risky that I was not going to do it. There was no way I was taking that risk. Partly because I knew that how easy Lotuses were able to be got. I also knew that people had been squirreling them away at less than 1,000 gold apiece for weeks. Don't you try and throw me under the bus like that. No, no, no. Army flipping Hearthstone's not on. Okay. Take the, what's the quick way to get back from here without a regular Hearthstone? Let's go Dalaran and then take the portal from there. Right. I need to decide what I spend these used vitalities on. Do we get the second piece? Oh, yeah. I think I was talking about this the other day, didn't I? I think it makes a lot of sense for me. We're not dealing with banging tunes now. We can put them in the background. I think we need the Sindori Jewelers cover at Epic. Because that, for all intensive purposes, gives me all of the resourcefulness I ever need for my Jewel Crafter. Which is the smartest play. Meaning whenever I press the prospecting or crushing button, we are doing it at max efficiency. That gets the build finished. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? Serious case I can't do two things at once today. Can't multi-craft my brain. Did patron orders provide rank 3 mats in the War Within? I've been noticing quite a few people on Reddit using them as an alt army thing for stuff like the rank 2 Vile Resourcefulness procs. The quantity of orders requesting the highest of quality was toned down at the beginning of the War Within. Right at the very beginning, they did, yes, both request and require, and sometimes provide, like, rank 3 stuff. But it caught, like, they tweaked it at the beginning of the War Within, to require lesser quality stuff. Now the fact I don't know if they made any further changes to it. They made it easier in the War Within, and now the fact that they just shaved an entire quality off, it's probably more common to get high quality mats either via resourcefulness or via the goodie bags. Do I already have the recipe for this? Probably not. Let's go get it then. Thalassian Gem Shaper's Grand Cover. That's the one. Oh, already known. Oh, apparently I do have the recipe for this. Aha, I do have the recipe for this. Get some mats. What's your speculation on profession vision for the last Titan? What could they change? Oh god, I've not given that much thought. I've not given that any thought. I'd not be too surprised to see some pretty hefty changes though. That or they've got something planned for whatever they plan after the last Titan. It's going to happen either the next or the one after. I genuinely don't think they can keep this current system around for much longer, to be honest. There's plenty enough people in the Goblin and the goal-making community that enjoy it, but it's so poorly received outside of that that it will just, you know, pressure to change it will mount. You missed the puppy. Where were they at? Well, she's one's she's flopped over there. she's had too much cheesecake. She's eaten too much cheesecake and now she's collapsed. She's chilling. Ain't gonna wake her up. Right, Thalassian Gem Shaper's Grand Cover. Max Quality. Bish Bash Bosh. Max Resourcefulness Tool. Go on, give me some of these back, you would. Boom. Boom! Never lucky on the resourcefulness. We take it. Put that one on. Right, that's then. Biss on the old Jewelcraft in front. Minus, obviously, these 25 points. Nobody cares about those. Oh, it's not, is it? Because we haven't got the Silver Moon thing. Alright, we just need to fix this problem, don't we?
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
One of those.
If you find anything exotic,
Oh, wrong long boy. Wrong long boy. There we go. It was kind of slightly annoying me that my OCD didn't quite like the fact that there was a green one there. I was always amused by Bish Bash Bosh. What's the origin of it? Oh, no idea. It's always been in my vocabulary. It sounds very much like something that probably comes from some flipping 70s kids TV program or something. No idea. These things are still the cheapest way to level up, aren't they? Pretty sure of it. Do the what's the odds the high quality ones of these actually have any value? They do, but I'm not easily able to make them. That should be enough, right? Oh no, we need twice as many lenses. That should be enough. They even have this line in CS2. Yeah, I have no idea where it comes from. Couldn't tell you the origin of it. Let's go all the way to 100. I'm quite sure this is the one that goes all the way to 100. What I should have done is got this to 97 and then gone and done the Dark Moon Fair, but, you know, you live and you learn. Wasn't really planning on doing this. It was just kind of annoying me not having it leveled. 19th century boxing fighting slang, meaning to deliver quick, effective blows, heavily popularised in the UK during the 80s, 90s. Harry N films, loads of money. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Yo, don't screw me, game. Don't screw me. Need 4 points. Getting swindled. 99. Come on, game. Come on, game. Woohoo! There we go. Dedicated to the craft, jewel crafting. What's that? Raise all primary professions within the midnight category to maximum skill. Ah, was jewel crafting genuinely the last one I had to do? On my main character of all. I didn't even realise. Should we spend some concentration? Concentration. Haven't even got near this. I got 13 points. I should spend them somewhere. Just go this way. No, this way. What do we need for another spec? That one. So far behind on my jewel crafter, it's disgusting, but it is. Recipe scan. Couldn't Google because I was on a timer. Oh, because you're out farming. You seem to be doing alright chatting, though. Wait, why is it scanning? Like, what's it doing? What the hell's it scanning? Hello? Why is it scanning a billion recipes all of a sudden? What's going on here? That starts with a 1. That means it's got to be like 1,000 something, right? Oh! This will be why. I mean, it started, so I'll let it finish. Whoops. Craft Sim's leveled up, you know. I like some of the updates to it. Even if these odd little things catch me by surprise. I mean, this better be a 1 and a small number after the 1. If this is a 1 followed by a 9, I think I might, there can't be that many jewel crafting recipes, surely. When did Craft Sim launch, by the way? Mr. Craft Sim himself was lurking in chat earlier. Was it Dragonflight? Did it actually come out in Dragonflight, or was it not till the beginning of the War Within? I can't remember. Stabilizing gemstone bandolier is the best place for your concentration for me right now. Kaleidoscopic prism, nearly 7 gold still. Lawless gem. That's clearly been reset. It's shenanigans going on there, surely. Prisms is. How much concentration we got? Oh, we got full bar of concentration. Means we need 2 of those. Those. Ten of this. 20. Still 408. There isn't any optimization to be had here, is there? No, that doesn't contribute to concentration anywhere near enough to matter. Gold is gold. Saved 1 gem. I guess it's better than nothing. What's the odds that leatherworking has anything of any value whatsoever? Pretty slim, I reckon. I vaguely remember leatherworking. I only ever used my concentration to make cheaper profession gear to then go sell. Let's check. Auto select open profession. That still didn't work. Where's the one to... Yeah, set to only midnight. Ah! Look at these silver values. Lol. I'm still scanning 600. How the fucking hell has that happened? Didn't I just tell it to, like... Wait, why is Wrath of the Lich King selected all of a sudden? What's going on here? Every time I select the filter, it adds another expansion to it. Start that again. And the other ones disappear. How would I add back on the other ones after they've... Clearly a bit of a visual glitch. I'm going to assume Classic isn't selected. Try again. I mean, it clearly is still. Yeah, they're flipping out. That's better. I like the fact that it can scan everything else, but not right now. Yeah, concentration on leatherworking. Funny. You funny. In that case, it's, you know, it's spend it over here somewhere, you know. On something around here, some, I don't know, whatever. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Any knowledge points to spend in leatherworking, actually? 12? Where did I get 12 points from? Capped multicraft, capped resourcefulness. That only gives more ingenuity, so nobody cares. points in here, I reckon. Then, right? Surely get better at these. Why not? Five skill when basic reagents. Learn to craft the devouring banding. Or the recipe, at least. That'll do. That'll do. Right. In that case, then, that feels like this character's all tickety-boo. Does this mean I can get more Dun-Dun shards? It feels like this means I can get more Dun-Dun shards. Can I play with my rod for a couple of minutes and see if this actually does mean I can get more Dun-Dun shards? Did I collect all the Dun-Dun shards last week and then not use them? The yellow number is the shards you can get this week. Hey, maybe I can't get any more then. What's my fishing skill at now? 143. Yo, leveling fishing to 300's a right chore. Never expected this to be. I mean, I don't have a proper fishing rod, but... I should probably get a proper fishing rod. They're like free, aren't they? Fishing? Is perception literally the only option on the fishing tools? Yes, it is, isn't it? I should know the answer to that, but... The irony being is I actually don't think you want particularly much bonus perception. Am I actually better off with my underlight angler, thinking about it? Because it gives me 15 skill anyway. It's only 3 skill less. And you don't really want perception, do you? Because you want the uncommon fish. I don't know. Whack it on. $2K for max level rod. Yeah, they're basically free now. The Evercore and Etherloom market has basically made them free. Nobody buys the rods, stopped restocking them. I mean, yeah, I'd like... For something that's worth 2K, I'm not interested. I have a... It's not a strict rule, but... If it's... I pretty much don't bother with any crafted item. This is for the purpose of, like, cross-realm selling. I basically don't bother with any item if it's under 5,000 gold. I'm, like I said, that's not a fixed rule. We'll flex occasionally. But... Not really interested on trying to flip anything for less than... It's worth less than 5K. Just not worth the effort of relisting it and distributing it and, you know, doing all of that. What happened with the market? Prices went down since the last reset. This is just the pattern now. Prices do continuously go down unless new things happen or change. The season's been out for a few weeks now. Everything's open. Everything's available. Competition racks up. Demand dries up. Prices go down. You can often ride the wave down though, but it just means you cannot afford to stock up too many materials ahead of time, because the likelihood is if you have too many materials in stock, there's a good chance that when the price steadily decreases, you might get screwed. You have to all the more put the focus on getting your materials cheaply, but just enough materials to craft enough stuff for you to sell quickly before the price goes even further. Is there any chance they go back up? Why? The simple answer is there's no reason for them to go up. The things that drives the prices up is a lack of supply, firstly, which there's never going to be at this point, or something new, something heavy, something dramatic changing in the game. When something like Spark, when Spark Weeks happens, for example, you might see some things go back up temporarily for like 10 minutes, but generally speaking, most crafted items just steadily get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. We're past the point where like everything's super in demand. Any mythic BOE flipping plans? No, I've always steered clear of BOE flipping. I did it a reasonable amount way back in the day. But flipping BOEs is a really fast-paced adventure. And you kind of have to... Because BOEs are another one that they're incredibly volatile in price. There's always a small market for the BOEs in the first place, especially the mythic ones, because they're always the most expensive, which means they have the highest risk, but there is also the highest reward. If you can buy them cheap enough and sell them quick enough, there's stupid money to be made in doing it. But it's really fast. You have to like be buying the BOEs and then preferably selling them again the same day, so that you don't really you know, put yourself in too much of a risk of... You certainly don't want another reset to happen. The last thing you really want is to be holding on to too much stock when a reset happens, because then there'll be an influx of new BOEs hitting the market, which will drive the price down even further. It's just super volatile, super risky. Crazy good money if you can get good at it, but it kind of requires 90% of your focus to do it, so I tend not to anymore these days. I think BFA was the last time I properly flipped raid BOEs, to be honest, of any sorts. But it's yeah, it's very good if you can get it to work. Right, well, we're definitely not getting any more Dun shards, are we? So I think it's safe to say that we can't actually get... I think our weekly maximum is not for like the amount of runs we've done, but I think it's safe to say we don't get any more Duns this week. I need one more fishing skill to get to 150, because it's a nice round number. And there's ways in which you can sort of alleviate some of the risk of flipping the BOEs. You know, if you can buy them on the big like, I mean, it's... You buy them where they're cheap, right? You buy them where they're cheap, and if you can get them cheap enough, you can sometimes take them to the big servers where there is more people who are probably going to buy one. And sometimes the big servers' prices are even higher because it's actually where most of the demand for them is. Or the alternative is you take them to the low pop servers that just don't have one listed at all and hope you can, you know, harpoon yourself a whale. There we go. 150. We'll leave our fishing at that for now. Put some of this stuff on the auction house. Yeah, the BOEs that clash with set probably sell more because they can get catalysted into the set pieces, can't they? I would guess. Like I said, I'm no expert in this market. It's not something I've done for a long time, but logistically, I know it can make you stupid amounts of gold if you do it properly. Right, we've done the weekly stuff on this dude then. Question is do I want to potter around and get anything else done? What's my gear situation on this dude? I'm still violently in need of new braces. Or gloves. Radiant Spark Dust, 6 of 6. Does that not mean I should have... Six is enough, what, for the weapon? I could get my pew pew weapon. We could go pew pew weapon, and then I could fix one of these I could fix my bracer problem, couldn't I, with a piece of crafted gear? That said, I don't think I've got the crests to get a proper piece of crafted gear. No. Because I don't have any myth crests. Because I don't have access to myth crests yet. I need to just be doing more delves. What was the thing with delves where you get... What was the point where you unlock getting myth crests? We looked at this the other day and now I forgot. Was it at rank 4? Gilded jackpot. Gilded stashes now also grant myth crests. You may require the ancient Calderai coffer decor from the Telemancer, blah blah blah. So where do these gilded stashes come from? Are these just... Do you just get those in tier 11s now? Is it the same as the War Within where you get 3 a week? Is it just rank 11s? Okay. 1 hour, 7 minutes, 500 Cataclysm lumber. Flipping hell, fair play. It's not bad at all. 500 lumber. Somebody posts screens with 80 mil profit in 1 week from raid BOEs. Personally spent 5 mil on 3 mythic and 4 heroic BOEs. Didn't sell anything yet with constant cancel scans on full pop servers. I tend to believe that unless you've got a lot, flipping BOEs is always mental risky. It's hence why I don't do much of any of it myself, and also hence why I don't really recommend it to anybody either. You get 4 a week now with 5 myth and 5... Okay. So I just need to do some more. I need to do Let's have we got a story 1? Yes. Bountiful Delve, Ritual Interruption. Let's go do that, and let's do it on... Oh. I don't even think I've unlocked tier 11s yet, you know, by the way. I think I unlocked 8s and then couldn't be bothered to go any further. I'm almost sure of it. So I'm not even sure I can do... I don't think I've even unlocked tier 11s yet. Not to mention my gear is tragic that they might be a bit ropes. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Roadmap shows the new raid for 1207. Just a mini one though. It's just another one boss raid, is it not? I tell you what, I've really dropped the ball on keeping up to date with what's happening and when it's happening. I've been so tunnel vision on flipping goal making. How do we even get to this delve? Where are you at? Where are you at? Haha! Yeah, I've genuinely not even unlocked. Okay, well, we'll do it on tier 9 then. Let's go. Have I genuinely never done this delve? I might have actually never done this delve. Right, let's see how tragically bad we can do this. We will save them. Do some gathering. How have we got you set up? If we're doing higher ones, I'm going to put Valera back in healer mode. Just to smooth it out a little bit. Right, let's go find some cubs, apparently.
Your life is mine.
1205 has kind of a lot of content for 0.5 patch. They've started to do this. They're starting to kind of like really front load the first few patches, but I think they need to, right? You got to think about it. Think about just how many brand new players turn up with a new expansion. Blizzard are historically very, very good at selling new boxes, so it makes sense that they keep a relatively consistent pace. You know, it's the whole set a good impression thing again, you know. Who we saving? Where are we saving? Right, get out the cage. Yeah, this is kind of partly why I want to just spend a little bit of time not so aggressively focused on, like, increasing our wealth, but just to play the game a little bit, because I've not really... I don't really feel as if I'm particularly ready for a new content patch, to be honest. I don't really feel I've milked this one for all it's got yet. Not even close. To be fair, though, it's kind of a good idea not to go too ham on the content in an expansion launch, I feel. If you get used to doing 4 entire zones worth of content in one patch, you kind of get very disappointed in 12.1 when it's 1 zone and 1 rep and 1 set of quests. The weekly housing quest also give myth. I think it's only up to hero.
Your life is mine.
Without actually doing mythic tier content, I think it's only a very small drip feed of myth crests you get access to via the delves. I don't think there's any other source. Which is where, before I do any crafting of anything, I should probably get enough myth crests in order to craft the thing, even if it doesn't keep me up to speed with sparks and whatever. Think. Feels like the right move anyway. Right, there's the horrifying thing. Nuke you in a minute. These fellas out the way.
I'll take that. Your pain, my pleasure. Gather
Block
yourself.
you.
I'll take that.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to pizza this evening. Pizza Friday is almost my favourite day of the week these days. It's bad though, the flipping pizza guys know me by name now. That's usually an indication you order pizza too often, when they start to know you by name. I'm clearly on some sort of list. And not that list. Delves were a bit of a joke this season. I'm clearing 11s on a 220 item level warlock. On a 220 warlock, flipping out. What you got? You got your blueberry tanking for you or something? What's going on? Or warlocks just cracked. I've seen a lot of warlocks this season. A warlock's not just like super OP at the moment. Valero on tank, you basically AFK. Oh, really? Oh, I see. So am I really shooting myself in the foot here by having a healing? She was absolutely destroying me in damage though when I put her in DPS mode, so maybe you're right. Maybe they have made Delves easy mode.
Your pain, my pleasure.
I mean, famous last words, I'll die about 25 times now, but...
Don't waste this. I'll take that.
Warlocks are good, but not OP. Delves and keys are just super easy.
Be quicker next
Interesting.
time.
I think Blizzard are slowly finding the balance with this sort of stuff. I mean, I don't really have the opinion that Delves should be that difficult. I feel that there should be the option to make them difficult if, you know, chasing difficulty is your gameplay loop. But I think for the most part, I mean, let's be real, delves are meant to be a time sink, aren't they? Oh, hello, what are you? Ah, a toy. You know, delves are meant to just be a bit of a time sink. The fact that you can do them solo and the fact that you can just kind of like pause and AFK, go do something, come back to it sort of thing. I kind of feel as if they're not meant to be
Stay here
rocket
with
science to complete. But I don't know.
pesky magic.
I don't know, giving delves the Torghast treatment or something of having an ever scaling difficulty just for cosmetic rewards or something.
Your life is mine.
I think they're slowly finding the balance of how they want delves to play out long term. I don't really mind what they do with delves as long as they don't make them too repetitive or mandatory. I mean, we don't need another Mythic Plus system, do we? Already got one. It's called Mythic Plus. This treasure. No! How do I get that? I've got to drop down from above to get that one. Hang on, we're a hunter. We can do a cheeky disengage move. Don't even need it, mate. Easy business. They give too much good gear and crests, and the fact that you can now buy hero gear in a delve once you get renown 9. Yeah, but that's my point, right? That's the time sink, isn't it? I mean, flipping renown 9 isn't a walk in the park, right? It rewards consistency. If you've been banging out your delves every week properly, you're probably a couple of renowns more than I'm at right now. So it's rewarding you for consistency there. Then there's the time sink on top of it.
Gather yourself. My loyalties are my own.
I know. Oh my god, my voice nearly fell out my ass then. Flipping hell, that was a voice crack and a half. I mean, I tend to have a bit of a love-hate relationship with delves at the beginning of the season. I don't mind doing all of the story modes, so I'll kind of comfortably do each delve like 3 or 4 times. But as soon as I've like explored all the different story options, by the time I start, you know, doing them all on repeat, that's when I kind of like, I'm like, okay, I'm done with delves now. I've had enough. It's kind of weirdly why season 1 in The War Within was probably my favourite season for delves, because there was a finite point where you could say, right, I'm done with these now. There wasn't that carrot on the stick to continuously grind them for some, you know, nominal amount of currency. Actually having like a comfortable stopping point was a bonus. And I think that's where Blizzard needs to be slightly careful. Because they have, you know, Delves, Mythic Plus, the Raid, all the world content. There is a lot of things. And so I think they do need to sometimes be a little bit careful not to make all forms of those content mandatory, even if it's only for like a short period of time. Having, you know, points where you can say, right, I've done this for a few weeks. I've seen what this has to offer. Now I'm going to put that down and I'll come back to it later if they add something new to it, sure. But I kind of, to be fair though, I have the same theory with dungeons. I gotta, you know, I gotta remind people that my opinion on this comes from the perspective of somebody that doesn't really like Mythic Plus, because I don't particularly enjoy doing the same dungeon every week on repeat, just for a bigger score and a slightly bigger piece of gear.
I'll take that.
So I kind of like it when there's content that you can safely say that, right, I've done this now, I've seen that now, and I'll come back when they do something new. You've got Mythic Plus if you really enjoy the repetitive regrinding content out for, you know, slight increases each time you do it. Not every single piece of content needs to be that permanently grind it out until your eyes bleed kind of content. I don't think, anyway. Oh, hello, there's a Nemesis dude over here. In Season 1, you needed to farm delves for tinderboxes. No, you could always buy tinderboxes off the auction house. There was no need to farm them. It was the best, you know, you could. I don't agree that that was a need.
Be bolder.
You anything that goes on the auction house isn't
Gather yourself.
any, you know, isn't really mandatory. And in fact, in most cases, if you needed or wanted tinderboxes, you were probably best off farming something that was more efficient to farm, and then using the gold from that more efficient farm to buy the tinderboxes. This is the thing that catches a lot of people out.
I'll take that. Let me get rid of that.
You see a lot of people that will have two professions, such as like leatherworking and skinning. And then they will skin materials, and then they will craft things with leatherworking, and then they'll sell the leatherworking items. Whereas actually, they're doing the, you know, they're doing the job twice doing it that way. It's a bit of a catch. Want gear that makes it comfortable to do the delves on high level. Everything else is then just gravy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, the gearing progression does seem faster this expansion.
Your life is mine.
You know, it's one of those, if you know what you're doing, it definitely does feel as if you can probably bang it out much faster. But for Season 1 of an expansion, is that a bad thing? Because there's also a shitload of other stuff to do in Season 1.
Strike. Gather yourself.
Maybe this is why they choose to slow down the gearing path in Season 2 and Season 3. Because by that point, you have just got the seasonal grind on farm. Expansion launch, you've got 4 new zones to play with. You've got, you know, all of the new achievements and professions and rares, and you know, the path of gearing should just supplement the rest of the content. But there's all, you know, there's upwards of 4 times as much content at an expansion launch. So maybe they do, maybe they deliberately chose to make it a little bit easier, so you might have more time to go do other stuff, maybe. Or is that giving Blizzard too much credit? I don't know. Unlike having a restaurant and spending lots of your time fishing, hunting, farming instead of just buying the food to cook with. Yeah, exactly, yeah. If you're purely doing any form of crafting just for the sake of self-sufficiency, then it doesn't matter. If you're having fun, do it. But if you're using a profession in any way, shape, or form in order to, like, make gold by selling your expertise to somebody else, you should almost instantly consider cutting out all of the farming. But once, you know, if you're in that world of if you're in the world of just doing the crafting stuff your own advantage, then you do you, Damar. But
I'll staunch the bleeding.
That's how I like to think of it, anyway. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Why am I being pew-pewed? I meant to touch my own spirits, aren't I?
Your pain, my pleasure.
What is this?
Gather yourself.
Yeah, I'm glad I put Valera on healer for this one, because I've got flipping no idea what's going on here. I'm just slowly chipping him down whilst doing what I think is right here. Touch the spirits. Where's the other one? He's on the stairs. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat! All my decor recipes of the classic expansions up to Kata are unlearned. I learnt them in December when housing arrived. Eh? What's going on there? Seems odd. Seems very much like a bug. Purple 2 Luck, welcome in. Good morning, good morning.
Be
Hope you're
quicker
both well.
next time.
Thank you for stopping by.
Be more helpful now.
Boom. One more tier of delves.
If I were you.
Champion crests. Oh, that's what we needed. That's fixed a problem, hasn't it? That's fixed a very nice problem. That's upgraded me gloves nicely. We take that. That's a win. Now I just got those stupid braces to fix. Get rid of these stupid things, it will be fine. Well, that was worth the adventure. Right, let's find the next one. What we got? Where we got? What are you? The Shadowy Enclave. Shadowy Supplies. I don't technically need that storyline. What are the other ones? Sunkiller Sanctum. Apparently we've not done this delve at all. I told you I've been slacking with these hard. Right, let's go do this then. Where is it? Hello? Oh, there it is. What's the achievement add-on that shows the achieves on your tooltips? Oh, I don't know. Probably all the things, I would guess. Maybe? Although Midnight Treasures and Rare Zero... maybe all the things? If it's not all the things, it'll be Handy Notes, maybe? One of the two. I've only recently turned Handy Notes on, though, so I'm not convinced it is all the things. Did I say Handy Notes or all the things then? I don't know. My brain is mush. Jesus. My brain is desperately in need for this pizza. Getting hungry and all. Spent far too much time this morning trying to swat bots on Discord. Didn't really have a particularly big breakfast. Ooh, a squizzle. Can we even get like rare variations of the pets now? I only seem to get like common ones now. Is it even possible to get rare versions? Fixed rarity. Some of them are higher than the other ones now. Oh, is that how they've done it? Okay. That's going to screw with some people's OCD. I know some people that go out of their way, or who went out of their way to make sure they got all of the pets at rare. That's going to mess with their OCD like something chronic. I didn't do it because I couldn't be bothered to spend the time. I wasn't that fussed, but your entire like pet journal is all rare pets. And now they've changed that. Oof. Spicy meatball. Right, let's head over to the Void Storm. I might take a quick cheeky bathroom break before we do this.
Catalog every newcomer.
Take the
I want
portal.
no secrets among these latest arrivals.
Let's head up over there. Avoid the big gaping hole in the middle of the map. Alrighty, what are we doing this one on? 10? Right. Quick cheeky break, back in 2. Okie dokie. Can confirm 500 kata lumber can be turned into 400k worth of decor. Storm scale server prices. Fair play. Not bad for an hour's work. I'm still very much of the opinion that decor's where the long-term gold is in this expansion if you are consistent with it. Right, let's try this on a 10 then, shall we? Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. For safety purposes, we'll keep Valera on healer mode. I like the hand grenade one. Hand grenade. And I'm not too fussed about any of these. Once I've got all of these to epic, then we can probably pick the best ones.
I didn't seek this life.
We're doing in here then. Singularity coils recovered. Cool things.
I'll staunch the bleeding.
Get the holy thing in the bottom slot.
This is mine.
Hang on, let me kill this and I'll see what you're referring to. Executes any non-boss. Lost time edict. No. What, this one? Sanctum's edict. Mandate of the blah blah. Mandate of sacred death. Yoink. Classic phase. Happy Friday. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. How'd you farm Marl fast? If you're really short on it, World Quest is an option on your alts. But you probably want to prioritize any of your like weekly caches, like your pinnacle box kind of stuff. Because they usually contain a big chunk of Void Light Marl. But of course the caveat is you can only do it like once a week, a couple of times a week. Is Discord working for you guys? If you're referring to my Discord, then I've had to make some changes. You have to verify yourself to be able to chat in there now. There's a new verified channel. It's my my way to try and keep the bots at bay. 'Cause they keep getting hit with flipping spam bots. If you're referring to Discord generally, then I have no idea. It's open 6 Discords, can't click on it. I don't know what that means. Wait, you using Discord in the browser tab? You're not using the desktop client? Didn't know anybody used Discord in the browser. Besides Fuse Vitality, we have no changes for 12.0.5. Oh, I don't know. I've not looked. I've got no idea. I've not looked at 12.05 at all.
Now strike.
I assume I'm meant to be going this way.
Stay here and recover.
Gravitational pull to a micro singularity.
My eyes on you.
I want to figure out what we're doing in here.
Reward
Get off my ass, doggy! Pet do pet things. Go, go, go.
I'll staunch the bleeding.
Wait, this is clearly not the right way. Because we can't even get down there. Where are we meant to be going? Am I meant to click this thing? Oh, I clearly... Okay, yeah, there we go. That's what we're not doing. Aha. Now we swim. Where's these coils then?
Your pain, mine. Stay here and recover. Be bolder.
The Withered Army style event, you get currency, you can buy 3 vitality with it. Don't know if it's weekly or one time. Oh, okay. I've not looked at the new PTR or the new patch in any way, shape or form. It's probably something we should put on the to-do list, to be honest, though. Probably check it out. These things? Oh, it's these things. Alright, well, let's kill you.
Gather yourself. Take strength from this. I'll take that.
It's dead again.
Your life is mine. I'll staunch the bleeding.
Right, so we've got to find 5 of these things. Got 1 here. This not it? Why can't I click on it? That not... Oh. These things. Okay. How does that help me in any way, shape or form? Where's the thing I'm meant to pick up? So confused. Well, let's just nuke these guys and see what the hell's going on. I am probably being professionally stupid in this one, but
Stay here and recover.
it's dangerous sometimes stepping outside the auction house.
I'll take that.
Sometimes I get the feeling I'm a goblin for a reason.
Your pain, my pleasure. My eyes on you.
Well, it's at least go get these treasures, if nothing else. Even if I can't seem to find where we're meant to be going. You're a nemesis, dude, so we kill you. You get pewed by default.
Your life is mine.
I might actually get the PTR on the download, because I think I uninstalled the PTR. Not a job for today, but it's probably worth having a little bit of a look and a little bit of poke around and see what's going on over there
I'll staunch the bleeding.
before it comes out. Get a heads up of what's coming out. To find the things, look up. They're floating next to the anchor things in the air. Ah, that's probably why I'm not finding the damn things.
Gather yourself.
That'll be why.
Quicker next time. My eyes on you.
We meant to be just doing a bit of this hopping about, finding them situation. Is it what we're meant to be doing? Ah, there's one. Look, no, okay. Okay. Now I see what's going on. I'm glad you pointed that out, because I'd have probably never figured that out myself. Some over here, then somewhere. There's one. Look. There it is. One more all the way down. Oh, okay. There's one on this platform.
Your pain.
I see. Mine glow more. Yeah, I've got this. This is the downside of having my graphics settings on like nothing.
Staunch the bleeding.
I've only got one client running at the moment. I should probably just crank my settings back again, but
On you.
alright, there we go. Now what we doing? Kill things. Alright, I can do kill things. Oh, destabilize these fellas now. Alright, sure. One. But, okay, there's one up there. We can quickly get places with these things. Clever. The store near me has started selling cherry coke in cans, and I, for the longest of time, just straight up stopped drinking coke. But I am a sucker for cherry coke, especially cherry coke in a can. Can't help it. Bought a few cans the other day. It's just so nice when it's ice cold. Try not to drink normal coke though. Far too much sugar in it. Terrible for your teeth.
Gather yourself.
No, pet dead.
Don't waste this. My eyes.
Only beaten by coke in a glass bottle. Preferably sat in Spain or something at the same time. Cheeky treasure in the corner here somewhere? Yes, there you are. Yoink. There should be one more. There's usually 3 treasures in each delve, right? There's another one over here. There's that one. Kill this fella anyway.
Stay here and
It's definitely the British in me, though. Now that we're kind of like out of the depths of winter and the sun's out occasionally and spring's turning up, I'm absolutely biting at the bit to get the barbecue out. And like, it's definitely nearly barbecue season now. I'm actually tempted at the weekend to get the barbecue out and go to the butcher's, go to the meat counter at the supermarket and get some steaks or something. It's nearly time. It's deceptive though. The sun's out, but it's still like 2 degrees outside. It's not warm in any way, shape or form. But the inner Brit is getting the better of me. See the sun? Time to not put any sun cream on, get sunburnt, drink beer and eat barbecue food. Oh. Not had proper barbecue food in months.
gather your
I'm getting hungry, chat. It's that time of the day. Hunger's kicking in. Especially when I didn't have much breakfast. Oh, there's one more of these things. Shit. I thought that was it. Oh, there's the banner thing, though. Isn't that meant to give you increased loot luck or something? What's this banner actually do, by the way? I know it's a thing we're meant to care about, but I don't really know why we care about it. It's on the splash screen when you enter, isn't it? I just haven't read the tooltip. Because who reads tooltips these days? Barbecue pizza? I've actually like you know there was a few years ago what they call the uni oven, like pizza oven things. You know, you just whack your barbecue gas bottle on them, crank them to 400 degrees and cook your pizza in them. I knew it was a bit of a phase, and I chose not to buy one of those, and I haven't ever bought one. But I do enjoy pizza so much, and I like cooking. Like I like actually making pizza. I enjoy the process of making the dough and stuff like that. But it's maybe that can be a toy for this summer. I'm not sure.
Your life is mine.
They're probably cheaper now because they're not like this season's hot thing as well. Or better still, maybe I'll maybe I'll convince the father-in-law to buy one. That's a better way of doing it. Although I've learnt the trick to get my father-in-law to buy things is to offer to pay for half of it, and we'll put it at the summer house. That works. Paid for half the barbecue for the summer place last year, so we got the barbecue I wanted. Works like a charm. Maybe I'll have to convince him that pizza's his favourite food. He generally doesn't mind as long as I organise it.
Now strike.
Grand sanctified spoils will manifest upon the delve's completion. Roger that.
Stay here and recover.
Flag is the extra bag of stuff. I see, okay. True goblin in action. It's more the inner salesman in.
Staunch the bleeding. Your life is mine.
Achievement. Boom. Another one of them. Go. Now where are we going? Now where are we saying I to? Going back the way we came? Going further down? No, I haven't done the Nemesis boss. I never bother with those sorts of things. I tend not to enjoy smashing my head against the keyboard with that sort of stuff. I ain't got the gear for that. It's easy, can be done in the first try. Yeah, but you don't know who you're dealing with here. You don't know who you were dealing with. Why is this dude not even interruptible? Okay, let's assume he's not interruptible. Surely you got to kill the ads, right? Or they commune with the void. Gotta be a thing.
Your life is mine. I'll staunch the bleeding.
Flipping hell, I've got no time to kill the boss with all these voidy boys. There we go. Stop calling new voidy boys. Get pewed. Oh, you almost can't be bothered killing all of these.
Your pain, my pleasure. Stay here
No,
and
stop
recover.
calling voidy boys. Okay. Mechanically annoying. This one's actually quite easy, though.
Gather yourself. Not quick enough. Now strike.
She just casually steps straight into the fray there. Valera don't give a shit. She face tanks it more than my pets do.
Your life.
Nearly down.
I earned.
Dead. Beautiful. Well, that at least unlocks my ability to do 11s. Did that say it updated my vault for the week? Oh, right. Yeah, it doesn't give me any higher grade gear, but yeah. See, I'd only bothered to do 8s up until this point. I see. Right, where's me goodies? Where's the goodies? So which one of these is it this Grand Sanctified one? This one is the that's the box for the banner, isn't it? What's in this then? Some undercoin and 33 Void Light Mal. Well, that was not overly worth bothering with. Another trinket. Dealing holy damage. And a bunch of crit. I don't know. I'll just keep collecting trinkets and then I'll look at a website and it'll tell me the best one to use. Oh, we got a hand grenade up to rare. Nice. I like the hand grenade one. I do like the hand grenade one. Okay. Where to next? Opportunity to do the first tier 11 then next. They added Draenor lumber? They did, yeah. I think they even took away the guy for converting it as well. Or did they just move him? Oh! I've just realised I should probably activate a endeavour. What a terrible guild leader. Didn't we get access to a new endeavour like 2 days ago? What's the housing button? That one. I'm pretty sure there's a new endeavour that can be activated. Nobody reminded me. The dude now stands near the house upgrade station, but doesn't have an option to trade the lumber anymore. Okay, so they kind of did both. I'm with you.
Good vibrations today.
Good vibrations.
Spread the good word.
What do we want? Artistic aid, consortium, consternation, or smell sensation. I have a natural aversion to the Niffen. I don't know why.
We're in this together.
Oh, there's no confirmation on that. Okay, sure. Okay, decision was made.
Friend, here if you need us.
Goose upgrade. What are you? Pet the raptor. Yoink.
Mogra. Farewell.
Do it.
Zug zug.
We do it more?
Dabu.
Oh, that's as far as we can go. 7. How far does this go? 10? Maybe next time. Decors for gold, making gold. Not for building houses with. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Don't forget to activate the endeavour. Thanks for that. I forgot. 4 mythic dungeons completed. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? That's not happening. Where's our remaining delves? I said I wasn't going to bother with the Shadow Enclave because it's a storyline that I've already done. What have we got going on over here? Arena Champion. I need to do Arena Champion. Where is it though? Down here. Let's go give that one a go. Let's give that one a go. See if we're strong enough to do our first 11. Start getting those myth crests.
Some middles and miscreants have spread
I was going to do some skinning today, and I kind of completely been distracted. I guess it's fair to say I've done plenty of skinning though in the last few weeks. Flipping trees though. Can't not whack a tree. I'm not even sure if I've actually got any midnight decor recipes yet. Not any substantial ones anyway. That's a useful one for alts. 220 back piece. Righty. Let's see if we can do an 11. What did that say? Recommend for players not named Mantheus? Okay. Unfathomable challenges. Where does Blizzard get its dictionary from these days? Christ. It's thesaurus. Ted, how we doing? Welcome in. Mushroom Mania. Sanctified banner. Beat stuff up. Okay, this is a simple pew pew to begin with then.
Your pain, my pleasure. Take strength from this. Veil, ward, I'll start.
Me feels I pulled a little bit too much there. That was a cracking start, that was. Top tier start. Let's maybe not pull all of the elites in the first pull. Wait, this doesn't count as beating stuff up? What's going on here? Oh, okay, I see. That'll be why.
Stay here and recover. Veil, ward you.
Oh, I'm gonna be dead again. Dead again! Valera, throw us some heals. Get off my ass. It's dead again. Maybe I do need to put Valyria in tank mode for this, because my pet is just getting crucified. Shit, 1 life left. I'm making a right meal of this. Yeah, 11s are easy. I'm showing people what easy really looks like. Alright, we got this. My pet's meant to be... What is this? Learn how to tame Harandir native... Oh, cool. Wink. It's probably got something to do with all these packs being... Oh, flipping hell! That's not what I need! Stupid Nemesis boss spawning. Christ. Can a goblin not catch a break?
Stay here and recover.
Alright, we got this.
Your life be bolder.
good free hero item. No, I've already killed him once this week.
No.
No lives remaining. Right, let's just exit out of this and try again. Let's just exit out of this and try again. Right. You're supposed to have a constant 4 stack of the heart on you, the little hearts. Yeah, I was just getting flustered there because there was too much shit spawning. Fine.
Your life is mine. I'll staunch the bleeding. Be bolder.
And my pet seems to have issues with holding aggro.
Your pain, my pleasure. Stay here and recover. Shadows protect.
Ow! Stings.
Touching us one more time will cause a severe and potentially fatal reaction.
I remember to actually keep Mempet up. That would definitely help as well. Do you ever get those days where you just know your brain is not working properly? I'm definitely having one of those today. I don't know whether I slept funky or something last night. Whether I'm dreaming of pizza. Both.
Gather yourselves.
I've got that Monday feeling on a Friday. That's the problem. Something's gone horribly wrong. Every day's like that. I don't know what you mean.
Your life is mine. I'll staunch the bleeding.
There we go. He's down. Now
Your
for the next
pain,
one.
my pleasure.
Feels like flipping every mob in here is a big ass elite dude. I guess it's because it's the 4 nemesis dudes all cramped into one spot. That's probably not helping, is it? We were chatting yesterday about, what was it called? Expedition 33. Does anybody have a suggestion for a game that probably doesn't take more than about 20 hours? I'm not looking for a grinder. I'm looking for something, you know, for a couple of streams maybe, or just the weekend to just blast. That's a bit of a change of pace from WoW. Terraria? Played that before. Terraria is very fun. The point in Terraria that frustrated me though was the having to make the flipping platform time. The bosses. Vampire Survivors is good though. Vampire Survivors is. It's a phone game for me. That is.
Gather yourselves.
bonus points if it happens to be either cheap on Steam or free on Game Pass. About 95% of the game done. When Vampire Survivors first came out, I nearly 100%ed it, but there's probably so many DLC for it now. Because to be honest, I've probably not played it much since it came out. And if you haven't played Mega Bonk, we played that a little bit on stream not so long ago. If you enjoy Vampire Survivors, you'll enjoy a good bonk. Quake Brutalist Jam 3, if you like the shooters. Excellent mod with over 70 maps ranging from a couple of minutes to up to 5 hours. Flipping out. I was tempted to, I've seen a few videos of BF6 recently, and I deliberately avoided Battlefield 6, because of course it crash landed at a really awkward time, being Legion Remix / beta time. But I'm also very tempted to pick up BF, like, because of course you can play that as much or as little as you like. But did anybody play Battlefield 6 enough to gauge whether it actually ended up being as good as the hype? Because of course it's probably still a $60 game, isn't it? Ode to Castlevania? Around 1,500% extra content compared to the original. When you think you're done, the game then opens up. Yeah, games like that are cool. Your Arc Raiders. Oh, is it not a phase though, that game? I mean, if flipping Peanuts not streaming it, does it even bang views anymore? Are you sure it's just not, you know, this is what I was talking about yesterday. I know Arc Raiders went a little bit over and above just being a phase, but
I'll staunch the bleeding.
is that game not done now? And is it not a game that is significantly better done in a trio? As opposed to solo.
I'll take that. Gather yourself. Now strike.
A few thousand hours in every Battlefield game since 1942, and for me, since Battlefield 5, the game is dead. I'd just go Arc Raiders like Norton. Okay. That's an interesting take. Am I still in combat?
I wouldn't cross me if I were you.
Kill you as well. Otherwise, I'm only going to aggro you while I pull something else. Still lives even without YouTubers. Wasn't AAA priced either, was it, Arc Raiders, I think? Most friendly community I ever encountered was Arc Raiders. Well, that's, they're not two words you generally expect to hear with video games these days. Friendly and community. It's, you generally base games on the level of toxicity, not the other way around. Solo friendly, fun in duos, but trios is just PvP fiesta. Oh, is that how it plays out? Okay. I see.
Stay here and recover. Now strike.
I just think it's a smart move to have something on the back burner. That means that we don't spend 80 hours a week playing WoW. Not that there's inherently an issue with spending 80 hours a week on playing WoW, but, you know, much outside of an expansion launch hype, I think it's worth mixing it up a little bit. Just purely so you don't cook yourself on one game. Why do you like the word fiesta that much? I don't know. Cool word. Who doesn't like a fiesta? A party?
Your pain, my pleasure. I'll staunch the bleeding.
The new map and more content comes at the end of April. You might be slowly convincing me. Get rid of these while in combat. Yeah. Get rid of you.
Your life is mine. My eyes on you.
Oop.
I'll take that.
World of Warcraft really is a don't stand in the fire simulator these days, isn't it? I swear it feels like nearly 50% of mechanics is don't stand in the goo.
Stay bolder.
I mean, I don't know what the what it's like in actual proper content, but it makes me kind of glad I'm a character that can do, you know, full deeps on the move.
Take darkness.
Ooh, ow.
Not quick enough.
Back to that in a minute.
My eyes on you.
Arc Raiders aggression-based matchmaking is so good. You want to go full PvE, you just don't shoot back at players and it matches you with other PvE type people. Oh, that's clever. That's clever.
Your pain, my pleasure.
Does it actually work, though? Lots of things like that give me the illusion that,
Bolder. Stay
you know, surely it's going to get gamified by somebody, right? Do you not find people smurfing it where they just, you know, spend a few hours not engaging in any PvP and then they go into a lobby and just nuke everybody because it's fun? Ah, every time I try and get the Healy blobs. There we go.
I'll staunch the bleeding.
This is going to shit right now. Let's... Ow. Pet's dead again. Oh, now I'm dead. No! Lost composure. Only you can then decide when you want a PvP or not. Group content ads make sure the goo is at a convenient place and then dodge it. Yeah, true, I suppose. You get to put the goo somewhere. You hop into a world boss event and start wiping people with legendary guns. Yeah, that's the thing I kind of expect to happen. Let's try this, dude.
Your life is mine.
Fucking pet's dead within 4 seconds.
I'll staunch the bleeding.
Dead again.
Be bolder. Shadows protect you. I'll take that.
Mold sample. Don't mind if I do. Right, you lot. Community can easily destroy you. There's a proximity chat, so they can easily shout you out, and people around you are just going to find you and then vaporize you. So now this starts to sound a lot more like a standard gaming community than I'd expect. That starts to sound a lot more like I'd expect.
Life is mine. Gather yourself.
You also do a core keeper. I don't think I've ever even heard of core keeper. Sci-fi hybrid game, Pragmata, is coming out on the 16th. I think I've heard of that one.
Now strike.
Yeah, it's I always know that I do not have time for 2 MMOs, which is why I don't pick up something like Final Fantasy or Guild Wars or something. But, you know, side piece to WoW wouldn't go amiss at this sort of point in the expansion. Gives you the opportunity to, like I said, not burn yourself out on WoW, but still keep up with what's the goings-ons, you know.
I'll take that.
Just cooked straight through my pet.
Stay here and recover.
Ah, no, interrupted the wrong thing. Shit. Get this dude out of the way.
Your life is mine.
Now get the big dude. BG3 is for... Yeah, see, I'm not really up for something like that. That's too serious for me.
Your pain, my gather yourself.
That's something that would need full attention, and for a lot longer than I think I'm willing to give it. With Baldur's Gate, unfortunately.
I'll staunch the bleeding.
Not denying it's not a good game, but just not the kind of thing I want right now.
Now strike.
Played Ark every day for a month and a half before midnight, but once the new expansion was out, I didn't touch Ark, but I do miss it. I mean, that's a good sign. Like, I say this about WoW, that the best thing that they can do with WoW is not piss the players off to the point where they quit and hate the game. The best thing they can do is to, you know, give people as much enjoyment as they can whilst they're playing the game, but don't make players feel bad for quitting the game for a while.
Stay here and recover.
That's why I think things like some sort of catch-up systems are being in place is good, because it means that those players can then come back and not feel as if they're miles behind as well. It's a bit of a balance, but this is why a lot of the time gating and, weekly chore list kind of stuff, they need to be careful with how much of it they use. Because that's the kind of stuff that just grinds people till they burn out, and then they just say, nah, fuck this, and they quit, and they actually don't come back.
Is mine.
Include the wife, try and split fiction co-op. Worst case, a divorce. Well, I've always thought it's a bit of a... I know a lot of couples do really... Oh, hello, I'm going to get about to go boom here. I know a lot of couples do well playing games together. Mrs. Manthias does not play games in any way, shape or form. She would 5,000% rather watch a crime series for 20 episodes on binge than play video games. That's her pastime activity.
Gather yourself.
There's not a single Dick Wolf production she hasn't watched about 15 times, so... Trying to get her to play any sort of video game is a recipe for disaster. Plant the banner. In the name of Manthias. Gyrospore.
Your life is mine.
Right, what's this dude gonna do then that I need to care about?
Stay here and recover.
Once again, don't stand in the goo. Stand in Valera's goo, though. You got that good goo. Blade Storm.
Gather yourself.
Ooh. Dodgeroo.
I'll staunch the bleeding.
Well, so far this is manageable.
Not quick enough.
What do we... Yeah, I was going to say, why do I get the feeling these are going to go boom? Yeah. Okay.
Your life is mine.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see where people's perspectives on delves being a bit easier comes from.
Your pain, my pleasure.
I mean, we had a bit of a ropey start on this one. But fundamentally, once you get into the rhythm of things, it is once again just tank and spank. We'll take it. We'll take it. So now we should have a... There we go. There's our gilded stash. 10 hero, 5 myth dawn crests. Season maximum 400. Woof. Need a few of those then. You just get dining table. Yoink. What was that? Mythmaker's brush. That's quite a big brush. A 1 to go with it. I don't want me cracked keystone. You keep your keystone, Blizzard. Crit haste. Not quite as useful. Alrighty. Progress is being made. Progress is being made. We still have one pretty tragic piece of 230 gear, but everything else is starting to look a little bit better. Nearly 250 item level. I'm happy with that. That's some good progress for now. That's some solid progress. Praise of excellent solo player content. I scratch my head at the same time thinking how something so vile as abundance exists. Yeah, I was talking about this yesterday. I'm glad that they've made the praise system more than just a fill the bar world quest thing. It really did look like it was going to end up just being that for a long time. But, you know, having the traps be a relatively quick way to get them done. And in fact, if you're reasonably geared, I imagine you can bang out your prey so much faster than even doing delves. The only bad thing about praise is how long it takes. See, that's an interesting twist, because I can get a nightmare prey done in less than 10 minutes. Whereas, you know, a tier 11 delve, even with some gear, some of the delves are just going to take you 20 minutes or something. 10 minutes? Way too much? Oh, okay. I was doing the comparison between a delve, for example. Then again, I don't particularly speedrun half of the content, so... you have to do three of them? Half an hour? Yeah, the funny thing for me is that the time aspect of the abundance isn't even what annoys me about the abundance. It's the fact that it's just a Zerg fiesta that you don't feel as if you're doing anything. The prey is at least something that you do have to kind of engage brain a little bit for. Like I said, I'm glad that it didn't end up being just a pure fill the bar world quest thing, because that could have really ended poorly. Alright, I think I'm, boys and girls, it's not been a very long stream today, and I started the stream a bit late, but my brain's clearly been fuzzy all day, so I think I might leave it there for now. I'm going to go maybe take some more advantage of this nice weather we've had outside, get some vitamin D, take the, I'm not going to say the word because she's still chilling, but we'll maybe take the four-legged friends for an adventure, for the inevitable Pizza Friday order goes in. But thank you for joining today. Appreciate it. Come say hi on the Discord if you're not there already. If you, I suppose this is a good time to point out, if you are in the Discord already, you may notice that you may all of a sudden not be able to chat in the Discord. You need to verify that you are a human. It's a one-time thing. It's a bit of a bot prevention thing. We've been hit by a few spam bots in the Discord. So to try and keep them at bay, limit their effectiveness, I've put an extra step of verification on the Discord. All you got to do is click the just click the verify button and you're good to go. It's actually part of the onboarding process now, but jump into the verified channel, tick the box, and everything will go back to normal. Come say hi. If not, I will see you probably Monday. There might potentially be a bonus stream over the weekend. If I do choose to pick up another game and have a little bit of a poke around, I might throw up just a bonus stream at some point of the weekend. We'll see. Other server I'm on have a public get clapped channel. You post there and it's an instant ban. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit earlier. We thought about putting like a honeypot channel to catch some bees, something like that in. But yeah, I'll consider it. Like humans do not chat in this channel or get instant banned kind of thing. We'll see. If I can't keep the bots at bay, we might have to look at doing something like that as well. I don't want to have too many, hoops that real people have to jump through, but we'll see. But anyway, thank you, boys and girls. Appreciate it. It's been a wonderful week. Thank you for stopping by. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will, if I don't see you before, I'll catch you all on Monday. Have a good one. Peace.